Welcome PSG family. Today we're discussing Gianluca Scamacca and Ekitike. Who should PSG choose between the two striker options to join Paris Saint-Germain this season? So let's get straight into this. Let's start with Ekitike player profile. So Ekitike, as we all know, is French international striker. 20-year-old with high potential. He's 190 centimeters, so very tall, which will add to PSG's attack. We lack height in the area, Kylian Mbappe being the tallest at 184. His place of birth is France. His origin is half French, half Cameroon. And he will add to our French quota. I mean, we extended Alexander Letellier, even though he was leaving the season. But it's due to us not having that many French players, because you need that for the Champions League squad. His market value is around 28 million and Reims' asking price is around 40 million. That was the price they accepted with Newcastle United, at least, and with Paris Saint-Germain. Strengths is his dribbling, his carries, and his pressing, and of course he can score goals. Take a look at Gianluca Scamacca, striker from Italy, playing at Sassuolo. He's 195, so 5 centimeters taller, but still him and Ekitike both add the height. He's Italian, 23 years of age, so 3 years older than Ekitike's market values around 30 million, whilst Sassuolo are asking for 50 million from Paris Saint-Germain. His biggest strengths are shooting, his goal scoring, and his passing ability. He can act as a target man in that box. If you take a look at them last season, Gianluca Scamacca played 36 games, so nearly all games in Serie A, scoring 16 goals, having 0 assists, with an XG of 0.45, so he scores about once every 2 games, and an assist of 0.1. Whilst Ekitike only played 24 games, this is most due to him being younger and fresh to the new scene of professional football. Scored 10 goals, had 3 assists, XG of 0.43, so very close to Scamacca, and 0.14 XA. So if you look just at the XG and XA, both of them are very similar. Both of them score at least around 1 goal every 2 games and create about 1 assist every 10 games. But if you look at their career stats, Scamacca is much more experienced, playing 123 games compared to Ekitike's only 37 games. But we can see that their XG and XA has stayed pretty much the same in the entire career of Gianluca Scamacca. Same with Ekitike, but he has only played this season and last season. So the only main difference right here between them, it's their experience. Scamacca is much more experienced. He has played 6 full seasons compared to Ekitike's 2 full seasons. This is how they would pretty much get into the lineup at Paris Saint-Germain. Either Lionel Messi or Neymar Jr. as the 10, both being right-footed, so they would be the right striker in the 3-5-2 formation, accompanied with Kylian Mbappe on the left side of them. And I asked you guys on Twitter yesterday for who would you want at Paris Saint-Germain and why, and you gave me your answers, so let's get straight into them. Let's start with the first comment here, which is from Abs, and Abs said, both incredible. Scamacca has that ruthlessness strike, and he has the sense of punching the opponent, punishing the opposition. He isn't afraid to shoot, and his physicality is immense. Whilst Ekitike is much better connecting an attack and would be perfect in a duo attack, and his goals per game ratio is good. So that's from Abs. Abraham. Duke123 said, is there a chance we can sign both? Of course there's a chance. I mean, we're very close with both Scamacca and Ekitike, and I think that both have agreed at pretty much terms to join Paris Saint-Germain. It's only between Paris Saint-Germain and Stade Reims and Sassuolo. But I said that both are pretty tall, which is something that is missing in our front three. In my opinion, Scamacca has a better passing ability, but both are still good at passing. Both are young, with Ekitike being 20 years younger. Both were able to perform in below average teams Ekitike is already adapted to the league. Both are fast and have seemed to have a good enough physique to win aerial and ground duels. Scamacca has amazing vision. Both are good at dribbling. Overall, both would fit well and if possible would make great super subs or play for cup and easy league games. But I think that they will have a starting role. I mean, in the beginning, of course, especially with us having Mbappe, Messi, Neymar, but rotation, we need to use more rotation. I don't think that Eminem should start every game. I think they should start most of the games, but sometimes I want to see the striker duo of Kylian Mbappe and Scamacca, or maybe Scamacca and Messi, and the other way around with Ekitike. From Kushagra 1970, don't know much about either of them to be honest, but preferably Ekitike because he's played in Ligue 1. Yes, that's a dub. In my opinion, I would prefer Ekitike. Give me both. That's a good answer. Scamacca, he's more ready to contribute now and has probably as much potential as Ekitike. Ekitike is cheaper and better overall. So, looking at your comments, it's still very tight between both, and Paris Saint-Germain fans show that they would be happy with either of the signings. Scamacca, as we all know, missed the last training and friendly game with Sassuolo. Maybe that has something to do with his links to Paris Saint-Germain. And Hugo Ekitike still not accepted the move to Newcastle because he really wants and is really eager to join Paris Saint-Germain, lining up front with Kylian Mbappe. So, for me, who I would choose between the both strikers, I mean, both are really good and add so much to the squad. Pretty much core the replacements, both of them, but both are very young. Scamacca 3 years older, but I would choose Ekitike if I had to choose one of them. With him being French, as I said, we need more French players, and he's adapted to the league. Plus, I think that he has a higher ceiling than Scamacca. Not that much, but he has that. But yeah, I would accept both of them at Paris Saint-Germain if there was a possibility of that. So make sure to comment down below who you would choose, if not both, and why. Make sure to like this video, comment down below something nice, and as I said about the strikers, subscribe to the best PSG channel English in YouTube. And as usual, allez, Paris!